All right, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well, and a sincere peace and salutation to Allah Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. It's a brother Ganar from the DC camp, and I'm coming back at you with episode number 21 of The Milk. And I'm just going to get into the milk. You know, Lord's will be entitled this video and call it Salakia, and call it the Desire the Milk. You know, Desire the Milk. And I'm going to start in Matthews. It's Matthews 18 and 2. It says, "And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily, I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." Right, you know, Yahushua said that except ye be converted and come as little children, you cannot come into the kingdom. You know, what is the kingdom? It's the brotherhood, man. You know, because the scriptures say that the kingdom lieth within us. You know, so we make up the kingdom of heaven, because it's more of a mental thing than physical, you know. So except you come in as a child, empty out all the things that you learn in this world, you cannot be of this fold, man. And that's why I always harp on these videos, you know, on these milk videos, you know, through the spirit. That's the reason why, you know, the spirit had me start this show called The Milk. And this is mainly for younger brothers, you know, first coming into this thing, you know, because I'm a young brother, you know, pushing 4 years in this thing. And, you know, just understanding, you know, the importance of remembering how you heard the truth and harping on the milk, man. Because that's what it's about. You know, it's the milk. And this is Ephesians 4:20. It says, "But ye have not so learned Hamashiach, if so that ye have heard of him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind." Right, that's being renewed in the spirit of your mind. So when it says in Matthew 18:3, it says, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter in the kingdom of the Most High." Coming as little children is being renewed in the spirit of your mind, man. You know how people in the world come at, you know, for brothers that sin this truth, they say, "Oh, y'all brainwashed, y'all brainwashed." Well, you right. We are brainwashed. Because think about when you washing your body in the shower, what are you doing? You're cleaning yourself. So when our brain is being washed, our brain is being cleaned, man. You know, that's why it says in Ephesians 4:23, it says, "And be renewed in the spirit of your mind." And verse 24 says, "And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness." Right, that's coming as a child, man. That's coming as a child. When you come as that new man, when you are able to empty out everything that you learn and be able to be taught the truth, man. That's coming as that new man. That's putting on that new man so that you may be able to be a part of the kingdom of heaven, which is the true brotherhood, the Bayaf Malak Dawadah, you know, the house of King David, you know. Verse 4, this is St. Matthew 18:4. It says, "Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as a little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." Right, you know, so when you humble yourself as a child, because what is a child? The child is just here to be taught, man. Here to learn, man. Here to grow and listen to the men that was put before them, man. Here to being able to take heed, man. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to be like, man. This is 1 Peter 2:2. It says, "As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby." You know, right? It says, "Desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow." Man, we're trying to grow in this thing. You know, let me look something up real quick. Yeah, but it says, I'm going to read it again. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. You know, right, you know, you're supposed to desire this thing, man. You're supposed to desire the basics, man, because that's how our mind was stirred up in remembrance, you know. See if I can find the scripture real quick. The scripture in Peter's. Oh, there. It's the Second Peter's 3:1. It says, the second epistle, beloved, I write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Right, you know, our pure minds is being stirred up in remembrance by this milk, man. You know, by the basics of the scriptures. When you being called, and you know, basic things help you remember, you know, and wake up, because we once knew this, man. We once knew this. So it's important to desire that sincere milk, man. You know, desire the basics, man. Desire the milk, because when you a baby in the world, what does a baby desire? He wants some milk, man. So what? His bones can get stronger so that he can grow and be able to fend for himself, be able to digest and break down meat. You know? But when you first coming into this thing, that's not what you need, man. That's not what you're able to bear at that point. You know? So you're supposed to desire the milk, because the milk is how you build your foundation. The milk is how you not be carried away by any tossed to and fro by doctrines, different doctrines, man. This is 1 Corinthians 3:2. It says, I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hither ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able. Right, you know, and that's for that's for brothers coming in, man, and even brothers in my age, you know. In my age, you know, you're supposed to still desire that Salaki. Salaki. You know, you're supposed to desire that milk, man. You know, ask any brother, man. You're never supposed to forget the milk. You know, the apostles harp on it all the time. You know, you don't want to stray away from the milk, man, because that's our foundation, man. Without your foundation, you're nothing. You know, you're nothing. This is Revelations 3:3. It says, remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I shall come upon thee. Right, you know, you're supposed to hold thy. It says, remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, man. And that's that milk, man. When you got the name of the Lord, when you found out that you was an Israelite, you know, because as Jeremiah 17:4 say that we was discontinued from our heritage, which the Most High gave us. You know, we once thought we was Negroes. We once thought we was black, African American, so on and so on. You know, Mexicans, Native Americans, you know, Indians. We thought we were all these different names, and come to find out, we was the greatest people ever, man. We were Hebrew Israelites, man. So no matter how much you grow, no matter what level you get on, never forget the milk, man. Which is why, you know, brothers got shows like this. It's not just this is not the only one, man. There's plenty of shows that just constantly hop on the milk, constantly hop on the basics, the very basic scriptures, you know, because that's very important to continue to go over, you know. So you're supposed to desire the milk. with hope that you may grow thereby, man. You know? Got one more scripture and I'm going to end on this. This is Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he shall go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Right, you know? So it said train up a child. When you supposed to come as a child, and you supposed to know the men that's ruling over you. You know? So, and you're supposed to be obedient. You know, because the scripture in Jeremiah say that the Most High direct our steps, man. So if you come as a child, you know, and you go and you're allowing yourself to be trained the right way, when you grow up, you won't depart from it, man. You won't depart from the milk, you know. So that's the point, man. Desire that sincere milk. Desire the words of the Lord, man. Desire the basic words of the Lord, and then get into that meat, man. But never forget that milk, you know. So Lord's will, brothers, edified, you know, to whom that may be for, you know. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadosh. Double honor to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone. And sincere peace, salutation to all the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Hey, Shalom.